Oh my gosh, I'm on. I'm here typing away. Rory brought over a torture chamber for the doggies. Because when I leave, they go a little bit crazy. Don't they, Rory? Yes, they do. Hey guys, let me bring up the side chat. I tried to do that darn beta. It looks so cool. I had my filter on with the like the purple hair thing I had on going on. I was feeling it and I'm like, I can't make the beta work. Remember that beta for those of you out there who are content creators, um, otherwise known as, live chat people. Remember that beta with the encoder, and it was like almost calm down, dude. Yeah, dudes, I'm on the air live. Stop. What is that called? Like, we have a couple of pit bulls who are fighting here. Listen to them, guys. Listen to these guys. You're crazier than hell. You're crazier than hell. My mom used to say that. She wouldn't say crazier than hell. She'd say crazier than hell. Crazier than hell. And I thought she was saying crazier than Nell. And my dog is the aggressor to this poor little Snowball. But Snowball gets the snacks better. So we have Snowball, who weighs in, probably tipping the scales at 5 pounds, something like that. And Moshi's name is Moshi, which for those of you who know is Hebrew for Moses. He weighs in probably at 4, but with the hair, it makes him look like just, 5 pounds maybe. But I did have to cut his hair myself. I groomed, you Vesemir, I groomed my dog. It looks horrible, guys. Doesn't his haircut look horrible, Rory? It does. I had to do it myself, but who's got the money for a haircut? Who's got the money for grooming? And you realize what the grooming people do too. They really, because I did his nails, I watched a few videos on it to try to figure it out, like what exactly all do they do? But they do the nails. And so the Dollar Tree has a doggy nail clipper. And thankfully he hasn't gotten hurt yet. So he's not afraid of it yet. So we got that there. And then they go in between the puppy pads really carefully because the hair grows there. So I had to kind of go down and in between that. Otherwise it gets, and then I really try to pay attention around the tuchus hole, the tuchus area, because, if you've got longer hair, my poor dog, when my dog gets, a little bit of, number 2 on his hair that hangs there, he will sit forever. And he acts like he's done something wrong. So it's sad. So let me find my way back here because I have been rambling on. No sound? Is there no sound still? Oh my gosh. Am I talking and there's no sound, guys? Please let me know. Am I talking and there's no sound? Am I talking and there's no sound? Let me know. Yes, you are. Yes. Can anybody hear me? You can. Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen. It's good to see you, Karen. I want you to come to Las Vegas. I want to go to one of those BBW convention things where I am the superstar. Actually, I got asked out last night. I didn't tell you that, Rory. I got asked out last night in the grocery store. It was the glasses. And he was a very handsome, fine. I didn't really get asked out. He asked for my phone number. And we were in the frozen section. And I was even looking horrible. My legs were not feeling it, so I was on the scooter that they have there, which I partake in quite often. And he asked for my number. He was tall. Of course, when you're sitting on a scooter, they all look really tall. And he was quite handsome, quite like he worked out. He was looking at frozen yogurt type things. And yeah, but, and he was nice. And it's just like the thought went through my head of I'm not divorced, but Arizona is a no fault state. And I could do anything like that because it's a no fault state. It's not going to be against me. And I just thought I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm way not ready. I probably wouldn't be ready for 57 years. if ever. And then I'm thinking to myself, what if I become a lesbian without sex? The thought of being with a woman without sex, a woman, I'm just keeping it real here now. And I've never felt this way before, guys. I have never felt this way before. But is this how women who get burned by men feel? Is this how women really? No, I mean, seriously, guys, is this how they feel? That they just don't want to go there anymore? I know. Gina, let me go back and say hi to everybody, please, guys. If you guys were, I left my late night. Late night is bad for me. I would like anybody who knows me to let me know at 10 o'clock if I am not getting ready for bed at 10 o'clock. Let me know. If you see me online at midnight, say take an Ambien or take a melatonin, one of the two. Ambien makes me sleep all day the next day. I hate Ambien. I hate Ambien. I hate Ambien because it makes me so tired. But let me know to go to bed because I cannot, I get so melancholy at 1 a.m. I think everything is just, the world's going to end and it's the most horrible thing. And I start having a pity party of one, looking at pictures, remembering everything. And then I wake up the next morning and go, what the hell? I'm stronger than that. And I really do channel this. And I'm not kidding. I channel the strong women on here. So many, Lindy is, we weren't friends before. A lot of you guys know, now we are. And Lindy is very, very, very strong. Lisa is very, very, very strong. Rory is incredibly strong. Rory will not let a man do half of the stuff that I allowed. I'm not saying anything, not talking bad about anything in my life, but I don't know one person who is not, I'm just trying to think, so many really strong people out there. Just incredibly strong. Okay, Allie, you're strong. Beth, strong. I'm going to take a sip of my cool beverage. Hold on. It's Coke. And I have 2 bottles of Coke left. After that, it's Tab. I'm on the Tab, guys. Hold on. I'm so thirsty. I am going to the doctor soon. I hope that doesn't mean I'm diabetic. I don't want to be diabetic. Hello, Beth, you beautiful girl. You, hello. Hello, Christine. Welcome. Hello, Allie. I'm so glad to see you, Allie. You always have the nicest comments. You really do. Ash, I love you. And you're like funny and charming and smart. Ash knows, Ash always gets people right in her, I don't want to say her judgment, but her assessment of people. I have not seen her ever be wrong. And that's true. It is I'm going to be coming on cam, guys. I promise you right now. I just feel so pale and I feel like I have no makeup on. I'm really pale. I feel like I look sick. I'm usually tan. I feel self-conscious because I just want to look prettier again. I haven't had my hair done in a year. So I have like probably 2 inches of new growth, which has got way more gray than it had before. And I'm just keeping it real. So I feel not pretty. And I know that I want to, and I know you guys won't care. So if I was coming on for a while, right? If I was coming on, will you guys share this too? Share this if you could, and like this. That would be really nice if you could. Let me share it right now too on my Twitter. If I had been coming on for a while, I wouldn't care, but it's like I haven't been on in a while. And so that's really how I feel, like just self-conscious. Like, have the trolls got to me with what they said? Like I'm hideous and I'm fat and, I'm not going to be any fatter than I was before. Not going to be, so anyways, that's just my thing. Thank you for having patience with me with that. It's just, once I do it, I'll do it. and I will. I just want to be ready the first time so then you don't see this and go, oh my God, like the picture that I have right there as my icon, I don't look like that anymore. Like I mean, that was like, I put Photoshop things on that, you know what I mean? I like put an editor to make my skin smoother and fun things like that. But I don't feel that happy person anymore, but I'm getting back there, and just the help of really good people and friends and just getting through stuff. The advice when I come on like last night, and I know that I should put a little announcement like, okay, this is going to be a downer for some people. You may want to come in here, but I just want to put everything real. There's a lot of stuff that I can't say now it's not a gag order, but I do film everything that I'm not saying on here. I'm still filming. I feel like Nina Santiago when she said that I'm filming it all and it's going to come out someday, but not anything bad, just my feelings, my true feelings about what's going on and what's going on. Because there's really a lot going on that I've just been asked not to say. And I've always been really open. So I did ask, though, if I could have a Patreon and be a little bit more open with that. And the answer was no there. Nothing like that. If I shared it, with friends close by. So that's why I'd like to be closer with some of the few people that I have said I would be, but I tend to, it's weird because as outgoing as I can be in public, and I am, over the past few years, I've gotten this kind of social anxiety, but I can be really outgoing and with a big group of people, but one-on-one to chat to somebody. Like I want to call this one person back, this one woman who's been very nice, and I've known her from this community and the community prior. And it's like, I'm just shy, and it's weird because I shouldn't be. And it's like that I know it comes across like I'm being not snobbish, but rude or something, and I kind of avoid it. And so like there's certain people, a small handful that I can just completely be myself with, which is nice. Like warts and all, like we'll tell each other, when we're basically pooping around there. Oh, hold on a second. Around 5 or 7, but wow. Okay. Yikes. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. I'm talking about the cable guy. He just gave me a message. Let me know if you can 20 minutes before you come. So Sunday Funday. Sorry if I was opening up to that, but just know that don't, sounds silly, but don't give up on me. If I say that I want to talk to you and whatever, and I don't, I'm not being what you may think. I'm being scared. Scared and shy for some reason. Like that's just come out in the past few years. Weird, huh? But that was that. And I appreciate everybody so immense. I appreciate everybody because the comments like last night, I will read them back. And they really help. They really, really help to just not feel just like you're crazy or that it's going to always be that way, or, really helps. Better get off this because me, I'm a sap and I'm already starting to tear up and I don't want to because it's silly. It's Sunday Funday. It's Sunday Funday, right, Rory? Sunday Funday. Let me get back to the live chat. You see, I take that off sometimes too, and I can't look because you guys make me cry because you're so nice. It's so weird, you guys. So I go back over there, and if you said anything nice, so like be mean to me, basically. Be mean to me and say horrible things to me so that I don't cry because I am just this sap. I swear. So here I come. I better not see anything nice. I better see just troll comments I can handle. Funny comments I can handle. And okay, let me go here. Oh, but Karen, you are gorgeous. Karen, do you know if you watch a woman by the name of Glenda Sully? She's by the Jersey Shore too. Thank you, Lindy. Hey, Lindy, anxiety does that to you? Okay, that's what it is then. It's anxiety. I don't have like people. There's certain people. Karen has beautiful skin. Lindy has beautiful skin who are light. Lisa, beautiful. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says hi, honey. Or I just called her honey like she's my girlfriend. Oh, should we start the rumors? Isn't that weird? I call you honey. Uh-huh. It's like a term of endearment that I use for spouses, and I call her honey. Oh, no, damn it. You didn't say that last night. Hey, Bookie. Let me blow my nose real quick, guys. Okay. And you guys remember, tomorrow is Lindy's. Lindy, let me make you an admin here, girl, so you can put she has her starting of her, I believe it is tomorrow, of her murder mystery. What is it called? Mimosas and Murder. Some really cute name. She has that starting. I love you. I love you, Exotic Bedouin Beauty. You're great. You're one of the people that I really think about, and don't make me cry. I love you. I did. Cooper, you are, is this the real Cooper? You know what? You know what it started it? I don't know if I am. I gotta say something in a second though. Hold on. Shauna started this because I said Shauna, when she was born male, okay, now she's this beautiful female, but when she was born male, she was Prince, and she chopped everything off and ruined everything for me because Shauna's huh? I know, exactly. Maybe it's Shauna who did that. Maybe now it's actually a crush on Shauna that I have. Maybe that's it. Because Shauna is Prince, and she's got the personality and the right skin color. I don't know. It's got to be something. It's got to be something. I don't know what it is. But Lindy has, and I cannot wait. I will be there. Because we need more of these. There is another channel, Ladies Night, who covers crime and things like that, but I don't know the people there for the most part. I know in Lindy's chat, I'm Cash, Shauna is my first lesbian lover. That's a good way to start. Yes, Snowball. Shauna is my lesbian lover. You can take that and you can, what is that called again? When you write, transcribe that. I can't say that. Play that for the court. Play that in front of the judge. Maybe Cooper will now spoon with me because I'm not actually heterosexual. Maybe that's it. I can spoon with Cooper. I'm going to spoon with Cooper, and Shauna is my lesbian lover. I know. Huh? Yes, I can have a panel soon. Tonight, guys, tonight is my first panel. Tonight, guys, tonight. Hello, mark your things because the cable guy is coming. The cable guy, I'm texting with the cable guy. He's coming. Monique, you're right. Monique, that's why it's a good start with Shauna because she was born male. And although she's cut all the important parts off, I just see her as female now because she's just female. But in my head, I can still know that. That's what, see? What's it called? An entryway drug? She's my entryway. Or what is it called? Gateway. She's my gateway. I gotta get a drink here again. Hold on. No, but I'm serious. Yep. Gateway drug, Shauna. You do want this into a remix immediately? Thanks. Okay, Cooper. Yes, you will. Shauna is my lesbian lover, my lesbian lover. I can hear Elvis now going, she's bipolar. She is bipolar. 1 minute she's crying. That's called being a woman and being a woman. And I am crazy. I am crazy. And Monique is an equal opportunity lover, an equal opportunity lover. Bottom of YouTube, the musical. And what's the other song, Rory? We're going to do it. I am a musician. I make songs. Yes, I do. I am a musician. I make songs better than you. Remember that, guys? That was from last summer. Oh my God, that was in like Airbnb number 3. That was the great house. That was the house where all the happiness happened. All the no, not the happiness, but all the inspiration happened, right? Is that where we took your naked pictures in the pool? Yes. That was the naked pictures in the pool.
Seriously, that house like had some.
That it had some juju. It had good juju. We got to get it again sometime. Someday when I am not broke, I will get that. Okay, guys. Yes, crazy. Okay. I know. The song will be in Lindy's head. That song is completely annoyingly. Hey, Lena. Yes, Elvis, the musical will be called Diddler on the Tooth. On a tooth. Wait, Monique says shoot her with the tranquilizer dart gun. Yes, thank you, Allie. It's good. That's why, you know what? Tonight won't be just any night. I'll do a hangout with you all. Oh, God. What have you guys been smoking? David Guns is right. We should go to I don't have any money. If I had money, I would go to the what's it called? The trajectory? What's it called? Dispensary. Trajectory. No, that's where I'll go next. I will. Anyone got a taser? Just as effective and easy to get. Oh my God. You guys, though, I was looking online at scooters when I'm going to have a lot of stuff that I'm putting up to sell. And I know I say that, but I am, because right now Rory and Lisa are on my ass. So when Rory and Lisa are both on my ass, then you know that the stuff is going to be put up to sold, because then I have things to pay and I can actually get food and I can actually save money to buy a scooter. Now, you're welcome, Shauna, my lesbian lover, my lesbian lover. But I want to get a scooter, like a used one. You can get them up for a really good price around here, because I think all the casinos, you know, they have scooters. You can rent scooters. And then probably when they become old enough, they go on, just like weird, cool furniture here, guys. When you're on offer up here, you can get the furniture from Cosmopolitan, from the Wynn, from really cool and really cheap. I mean, you get the real good custom made from head to toe pieces. You really do. And they have all it is a really great place that I fit in to live, because everything is really over the top. Like, it's odd to find a beige couch. It's like there's blue, there's red, there's purple, there's gold. You know, and if you do find a beige one, it's going to have throw pillows that are like these brilliant colors. And like, they just had the desks that were at the Win, and they're really cool, like lacquer desks with all the charging ports and everything, that where you sit up there with the phone and like the built-in lamp, and it's really like mid-century modern cool. And they were like 35 bucks. Really, really, really good prices. So I saw scooters. And one of the scooters folds up into, because you know what? When I was out there chooching, showing you good quality content, guys, when I was showing you, what's it called? Siegfried and Roy around there, I felt my leg pulsating and just getting bigger and bigger. And it just really swell up. It's something that it's going to be taken care of. I can't get into details about my insurance and everything that was going on, but it's something that's going to be taken care of. And I don't know if it needs surgery. I know it needs physical therapy. It's nothing like people have said, like it's, what is that word? Where it just swells up and it's, what's that called? Like the fat people disease. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like when I put pressure on, I have the one side, I have the sciatic nerve that just really, it hurts all the way down my right leg. And then because I put that extra pressure on that left knee, because the gait was off and because I am heavier and I did that, something really happened. And I've only ever had an x-ray. So they can't see anything in there. So the MRI is coming and there's something, they think it's like a torn or a something meniscus. I don't know if it's going to need, it does feel like, it'll mend itself for like a little bit, but then I'll do a little bit too much. And then I can just feel it like it wants to fall out of place. And so I wear a brace stabilizer, but long story short is it really swells up and it kills me to not be out there. I love being out. Like, I don't want to just drive around in a car and see things. I want to get out. I want to get out of the car and go up to the thing. So a scooter, and I don't want to be chooching. I'm not going to take Rosie's thing and chooch in like, you know, the bad neighborhoods or the dangerous neighborhoods. I want to chooch in the really rich, mansiony, bougie areas. And I want to urban explore. So I could actually use my scooter and then go up to the house, get off my scooter, go around there and do this stuff, and then get on the scooter as far as kind of like, and then I don't drive. So it would be nice. Now, they do hold, you can go like 18 miles on some. Anyways, the bottom line is that they were like, some of them are like $2,000 and you can get them for like $350 on Craigslist here. So I'm thinking, you know, and they're a lot better than the ones that are in grocery stores. They have a key and it can go up to 15 miles an hour. So it would give me, you hear these dogs, these crazy dogs? It would give me freedom to be able to go out and go around and do stuff for a while. And then when I didn't need it, I would just pay it forward to somebody else. So let me read back. Lymphedema. Yeah, it's not lymphedema, edema. It's not one of those. But because I feel it in the knee and it's putting all that pressure on the knee that keeps on wanting to slip. Like something's just not stable there when they thought it was sometimes when people have had that meniscus injury, it doesn't fix by itself. You have to have surgery to have had the meniscus injury. They have to have surgery to fix it. And it's been since last fall. And it will get a little better if I do nothing. If I do absolutely nothing, it will, but I can't live that way. And it really hurts. And I'm different. And now because I haven't done a lot of physical stuff for a while, it's just everything. You know, my lower back, they did the x-ray on that. And this was shocking. I don't know if it's like once you see actually what it looks like, you all of a sudden feel it. But it's like all across my lower back is just all arthritis. So that's why when I can get a hold of all my high-end designer shoes, high heels, whatever, the most I'll be able to wear is like a kitten heel and like a wedge, which is cool. That's fine. And sell everything else. So guys, when I can get my stuff to sell, you'll be having great deals. If you wear a size 8.5, which can be a size 8 to a 9, but I am really smack dab at an 8.5, but some shoes I had to get a little bit larger. Like a Jimmy Choo shoe fits well, but a Louboutin shoe fits really small because it's narrow. So, but all of those even if anybody wants to get a pair of those shoes, just to have it as far as like sitting down, looking all sexy shoes. Or what I did is like, you just put them on, because I could never walk in, I haven't been able to walk in those shoes for like a long time. So they were really just to look good in for the little moment. You know what I mean? Like you're going into not that I was doing that at the end there, but go into like I don't know, like a party or some kind of an event or something, wear them, and then take your cheeks out of your purse, handbag, and then put those back in. Okay. Let me go back in here. Let's see what you guys are saying. It's called my weed, dude. Let me see. Forget the scooter. Just get one of those 3-wheel Harley knockoffs and pink helmet. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, I know I'm way back here, guys. I know I'm way back here. Yes, Lisa, because you are my size. You are my size. You're a little bit smaller, but Lake Shadow, it really depends. Sometimes, like if you get me in the morning or something, it always feels like it's just not stable. But when I wear my brace, it can be okay. But if the more I stand, the further I go, it's just like my leg just starts just swelling up, and it starts at the bottom of my foot and just works its way all the way up. And the pain is like irradiating pain just down my leg. So, and I hope I didn't mess up myself. I hope by not having insurance for a while didn't mess things up forever. That scares me. That really does, because you realize all of the stuff. Like I just want to, I really want to, when Rosie comes here in, one of my dreams would be when Rosie comes here to chooch with her. There's no way I could make it that far. I really would like to, if the doctor okayed it, if the doctor says it's okay to do like little mini chooches around here. And I don't know if you guys would stick with me and be my motivation to do that if the doctor okayed it. Where I live right now, it's in the complex that I live in, it's all like little tiny like hills. So it would be actually out of this complex and like maybe get to a neighborhood and then to do that. Because I see that when I was trying to do that stuff, being out there when I was with the Siegfried and Roy thing, the motivation of having you guys there was really nice. It was really nice. It was like kind of pushing you to do it more. And if I could have that, if I could have that all the time, you know, hydrocodone doesn't work. I've gotten hydrocodone. What is that called? For what is that called? For the pain for nerve pains, guys. Gabapentin, I think, is what's working more on my nerve side. And then also, I want to have the physical therapy for that because Rory's husband had it really bad to where he could barely walk. And he did certain exercises that really worked a lot, that worked even better. So that does that. Hydrocodone, on the other thing, it doesn't work. Plus, they make me really, really sleepy, tired. So I don't like them. I've had them. I have some right now, but I don't like them. You broke your ankle, then I wouldn't wear heels either, though, Malou. I remember slipping out of. I had like a wedge flip flop, like one of those real foamy ones, and I slipped off of the side of it and fractured my ankle, and that really was the beginning to the end a few years ago too. Hey, Susie, I didn't even see you. Are you leaving, Susie? Have a good day. Hey, Susie. Bye, Susie. Hope you have a good day. I think, yeah, Velma Lou, I know I could be walking bone on bone. That's painful. I think from what I've heard, I have a friend, Lori Beth, LL42863. She's had that done, and she was bone on bone. And then I have another friend, another Lori, who's in California, 49L Davis. She had knee replacement, and she was bone on bone. So I think that I really could be bone on bone. I mean, you think of all this. I mean, I'm 29 now. What? I am. Okay, I'm 39. Shut up. I am 39. Rory, am I 39? Hello? Hello? That, anyways, all that time of, I wore high heels for a long time, being heavy, always being wearing high heels. And that, that did a lot. And I remember always hearing that you may be, like, I always want to tell the people, the girls who are out there and they're in their 20s and they're heavier on YouTube and they're like, they look really good, right? But you're not going to be 50 years old and be able to get up off. I used to be able to get up off the ground like no problem and be so like limber. And so, but it hits you at a certain time. You can't carry that much weight around. Your body wears out so much faster. And I always thought that I would lose it. Or I always thought, and here I am, 262, you know what I mean? And I'm 6.5. And I still do the same things. It's pop, it's sugar, but I want to take control of that part of my life. I really do. Oh my God, a Segway. That would be so cool, Velma. That'd be so cool. She will die in a Segway. I probably would. Hey, Crystal. Hey. Paul Blunt. Yes, mall cop. My girlfriend said that her knee had surgery when they put her in a cadaver one, and recovery was about 4 weeks. Oh, Monique, you probably will. You probably will. It's so good for all the inner parts of you, your heart, everything else. But I know that you're an avid runner. And I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll be lucky and you won't. And you've got a great body and you'll have really healthy heart and all that kind of stuff. I guess it's just the joint parts that fall apart, in case you missed this, Kat. Scout. Ooh. Oh, whoa, really? Diane, let me screenshot this and look that up. David Guns. You have EOs that can help you. What are EOs? I would like to get one of those now, Velmaloo. I would. I have a very nice friend who drops me off at the door. So that's been very helpful. I don't want to be that person is the thing. Not that I don't want to allow myself to get that lazy that I just keep on using it. You know what I mean? Once you get past the stigma of using the cart, the scooter in the grocery store, you kind of just always go for it. And I know it's not healthy. So that's why I'm looking forward to some physical therapy. I truly am. And I want to get my driver's license. And I don't not want to work. I want to be able to work. I want to be able to stand and work and be functioning. I don't not want to. I have always been that way. I'm not somebody who likes to be bored or likes to not be, is that doggy? What are you ripping up paper? What are you shredding over there, Moshi? Crazy dog. Essential oils. Oh my gosh, Crystal, I really need to talk to you because I need to know about that. You know what, Crystal? I bought from the Dollar Tree this wintergreen. If you guys go to the Dollar Tree, at the bottom of the aisle, in like where they have like those heated pad things, they don't work. They're not good. Those are just pure crap. But I found one soak that was called a wintergreen soak. But you can take it, and I put it on cotton pads, and I put it on my knee in certain areas, and it smells really good. You smell like a wintergreen lifesaver, but it doesn't last a long time. But for a while, it feels just like it gives me goosebumps. It feels so good. They say that you could soak in it in the tub, but getting in and out of the tub right now, I'm it's not. I think this is a handicap unit because the doors are wider, but there's not ways. I just don't want to get stuck in certain places. You know, I laughed at Rory. It's like, I'm a gimp. I'm a gimp. I am better than I was before. But then there's times that I can get worse too. I'm able to, at least now, stairs kill me. So no on stairs. Stairs really do kill me with each step. And even going up a curb, because that's the problem that really injured it the other time. I need to hold on to, like, you know, the car hood or the pillar to go up that. Even so, coming up to this is all one level that I live on right now, but coming up here, there's a few little tiny stairs. I mean, we're talking really shallow kind of stairs, and there's no railing. Those are even really difficult. So I understand the needs of a lot of people where you want railings in certain places. I understand how important that kind of stuff is. I have one and it zooms. I can only go off. Wait, I use it when we go off camping and can't walk the city while shopping. Diane, I was wondering about the tires. You know, are the tires ones that if I was going out chooching, let's say I was chooching with Rosie, would the tires be able to make it? Are they kind of ones that you can go outside with? And as far as, can you carry an extra battery along with you for when that battery goes dead? Because that would be really, 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 really great. And how long did it take? And would you recommend getting one new from Amazon, or would you recommend getting one used? Let's see. Let me go back here, guys. I want to talk about some things too. I know, Crystal. I know. Oh, I would, Crystal. I really would. I've used this and it really works. And I had an essential oil, and it was lavender, I believe. And I put it in the heat, the little lamp on, you know, that will burn the, like, on the wall where it has like a little nightlight thing. And I really did sleep nicer with that going on while I still had some of the lavender. It really worked. I really strongly believe in that. In fact, when my dad was in hospice with us, Dot, who became a really good friend, was his visiting angel care nurse that we had, and she used healing essential oils. And it just was, I remember that healing oils she put on him right before he passed away. And then she put the same ones on me, myself, and on Ari. And we were just so distraught, but she kind of came behind us and kind of rubbed it on our necks. And it was a feeling. And I mean, of course, this time I'm not even paying attention to what she's doing. I just will remember always that she was baking banana bread. So that smell. And I will remember playing the song, It's a Wonderful, the Seas of Green, you know, It's a Wonderful World. And Doris Day, Doris Day was on too, because it's my dad's favorite. And then the essential oils, and I don't know which one she used, but the memory of that, because of all of that, was, I don't want to say a pleasant memory, but it was a beautiful memory. It was the most beautiful thing I probably will ever experience in my life. Really beautiful. And those oils just made me, myself, and Ari just melt into calmness. So I'm just thinking back to that. I really strongly believe in essential oils. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I want to meet you someday, very, very soon. Okay, is Boris still making candles, by the way? I have not heard. Is he still making candles? Oh my God, I would love that. Wait, I am waiting on clearance to be added to the list for a lung transplant that I've refused to use a scooter as long as I can. Gina, are you really serious? Girl, I did not know that. Wow. Wow. My neighbor in Florida had cystic fibrosis. So he had a double lung transplant when he was 35, and he takes about 100 pills a day, but he's in his late 60s now, and everything is fine with him. So thank you for sharing that, and you're definitely somebody that I'm going to pray for and hope everything goes good. I did not know that. Big time prayers to you. I use lavender on my pups' mosquito control. It helps to relax them. Yes. I still like the mosquitoes for some. I still am a firm believer in what is in the Skin So Soft. I don't know. My grandma used to sell Avon. So Skin So Soft is whatever is in there, the mosquitoes don't like. And I'm usually somebody that the mosquitoes like. And when they bite me, it really swells up. Are you anybody else out there like that? Like my friends can get bit and it's like a little tiny bite, but me, I swell way up. It's horrid. You had an artificial ligament put in years ago to tighten my knee joint. Until the stretch ligament tightened up, it worked great. Huh. Lake Shadow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. It's something in this with my whole, I've gotten different, it's been a kind of a comedy of errors. It was like the insurance for the most part. But then even when I went to the emergency room in Panama City Beach, they had to move the MRI thing around because the one hospital was blown away there. And then I went in there and it was such a long wait to use that. I went to the ER that they just gave me an x-ray and we just kind of gave up and I was going to come back and then the insurance wasn't going to go through. And now actually I have the orders for it here. And I did put in for them to okay me. And in fact, I should have, what is it called? Pre-authorized. So that is, I should be having it done this week and then it's going to be sent to my doctor. And I have a doctor in California, guys. I have a doctor in California who has agreed to see me. Yes, guys. And we are not a very long drive away from there, but he has 40 years of experience and also a counselor there, an MD who I'm going to be able to see 3 times a week. So I'm really blessed to have this team of people behind me. It's the one thing I guess it's not okay to talk about court. Can't talk about court anymore. Lisa, are you here? Can I talk about it? I guess I can't. I got to get my people to tell me that to stop it. Rory's in the garage, I think. Otherwise, she'd be saying, stop it, girl. Stop it, girl. Gina, prayers to you. And I'm going to put your name in a prayer request at the Kotel, the Western Wailing Wall. I've done that for a lot of people. I don't know, it's just something to do. You have a bunch of yeshiva boys who go out there and put your name on the wall with just prayers for your health and prayers for everything to come back good so you will get that lung transplant. And the only one person, I know that I think Dave on here has said he's had one, but the only one real person in real life that I know who's had one is my neighbor. And I tell you, he said that besides having to take the rejection medication, and he takes I say 100, but I think it's like 80 to 90 pills a day. He said besides that, he felt like right away, a completely different person. And that is not an issue for him now. He's got other issues, but completely not related to that. Other issues that kind of you don't think about as far as because he takes so many anti-rejection medications, there's not a lot of other things, like he doesn't want to get infections for things, and you got to worry about a lot of stuff, but the doctors are so on it, and you're young and you will get one. And I know that you will feel amazing. No talking. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Raspberry Beret. Hey, I loved your message and I loved you talking about Minnesota and I love your name. Raspberry Beret. Are you a Prince lover? Are you a Prince lover? Kimberly Black. Hello, my beautiful friend. Hello, hello, hello. If anybody could give me a like and click that share button and we could start talking about juicy gossipy stuff, because I do have some juicy gossipy stuff to talk about. Not bad juicy gossipy stuff. Not about the mama bear thing. We did see Mama Bear the other day wearing her diaper. I still don't know what that deal was. I guess she was trolling people or something, but I don't know. Love, 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 Prince. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Prince. I still say, if I could, I would love to be a tour guide at Paisley Park. That would be amazing because I just know absolutely everything about Prince. And I would love to, but Skin So Soft has black pepper compound, at least when I sold it, to keep the bugs away. Oh. Oh, yes. What, Zelma? Gross, 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 gross. Hey, Mary. Good afternoon to you, too. Good afternoon to you, too. And if you guys out there seen the Michael Jackson documentary, Leaving Neverland, give me a 1 in the chat if you have seen Leaving Neverland. You got to give me a 1 if you've seen either Leaving Neverland. That would be so fun. That would be so, so much fun. Well, I'm glad that you're just at least listening in. And Rory, good, you saw it. I have a tape, but I haven't watched it. Velma, you have to see it. Hey, Irene, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Bookie, you have seen it. Oh, wow. Pink Lady Luck, I've seen her on there. I don't know her deal, but I don't know why I subscribed to her. She must have been talking about somebody else or something, but I see a lot of really weird thumbnails, and I either go, she's really like a prankster, jokester, a comedian, or something's going on, but I'm going to have to watch her and see what the deal is. Yep, Crystal, Mama Bear did. Mama Bear wore a diaper on the whole back side of it. And I was playing part of it in my other hangout, and I took it down because it was just that you can't even have that on here. I don't know if that video is still up, how she still has that video up. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, Chispa, thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Really much appreciate it. Pure parody. Okay, she's pure parody. Okay, I got to watch some of that because that's, who was she? Maybe that's what it was. Was she giving a parody of somebody? She deleted it right away when she took it off. She was practically naked. Whoa, 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 whoa. She was, I don't understand her, but did you guys happen to see Barbie Girl on, well, we'll talk about Leaving Neverland too. But did you guys happen to see Barbie Girl, Elvis's new friend, on Rosie's Hangout? I wouldn't. Oh, David Guns. Now you said that and you made me all happy. You made me. I had this dream about Prince. This was a few months ago, but it was so real. I was looking at myself in a mirror, like a full-length mirror, and I just had on like this pink kind of a see-through bathrobe kind of a thing, you know what I mean? And I was thinking that, I don't know, I was thinking I was feeling ugly or something. But then Prince came, this is true, Prince came up from behind me, and he was shorter than I was, like he would be normal in real life. But he put his arms around me from like behind, and he was like hugging me and kissing my neck, and he was saying like, you're beautiful, like you're so beautiful, like you're everything I wanted. And were the same height laying down. I'm not even kidding. It was a really real dream. And I don't usually have dreams like that, but that one made me feel like very happy. And then Shauna came along, and now I'm in a lesbian relationship with Shauna, in case the world doesn't know. Yes, frequent. I have to, Thelma, right? Oh, yeah, then the bitch was reading the Bible this morning, shaking my head. You know, yeah, oh yeah, he had fierce sex appeal. Just pure, and you don't, it was like you knew he was going to be with you, and that's it, or whoever the woman was, you know. And it wasn't it, because he obviously cheated, but just something about him was like he could wear high heels and makeup, but it was so, oh, his eyes, just telling you. Okay. We need to know my bedtime stories. Yes, from to glam from Elbow. Brad, you need some more information for some of your videos. That's what you need. I was really dreaming of you, Shauna. I was. Shauna. Now you're getting kind of like combined into the same person. It's like Shauna, is it Prince? Is it Shauna? Which is why I become a lesbian. Irene, I don't know. And it's not even just showing her body off. You know, that part I'm actually okay with. It's the degrading of she took the fake poop, pulled it out of her like I don't know if it was like a Tootsie Roll all mushed up or something, and she was eating it and wiping like a brown pudding all over her face, and she had the pig's tails in, and it was so just disturbing, and it made me really feel sad for her. It made me sad, but then I listened to her talk, and she must have been this just clueless forever. Does she have some sort of a brain damage? Is she very, very low IQ? And I'm not trying to be, I know that her daughter has issues because she had an accident, right? Didn't she have some sort of an accident where it's caused her some issues? Does Mama Bear have issues like that? Is she low on the IQ level? Is she borderline mentally retarded? And I'm not kidding. Or is she just, people like that, they really would have to be very low down there for some reason. It's an agenda. Chocolate spread will never be the same. I agree. It's just, it was so, what are you eating, Moshi? What are you eating? Don't look at me all innocent. If I could have the camera on and show the people, I would show them. What are you eating? Is it? He's eating something. It's in like a, just, her sentence structure is wonky. Is she autistic? But autistic people, have known autistic people, and they've been very smart. It's not autism, because they've been very smart. They've just, and that I always notice, like with autistic people, they don't want to, maybe touch or everything, but I haven't noticed an intelligent level as much with that. Mary, you know what? I don't know if the hangouts, the trolling, I mean, I don't know. She's being coached by manipulative people. I've heard this, and I want to say this. Ash, I think that's Ash. I really think that could be it, because my dad had dementia, and although he wouldn't be that way, you lose those filters of doing really inappropriate things. And it's like her filter for doing inappropriate things is gone on this grand scale of being in these hangouts. That's kind of what it seems that like. You do lose that. Like my dad, I remember he talked to my niece on the phone, and we had just found out that my sister-in-law, who used to be married to my brother, that she came out as being a lesbian, and she had gotten, she was with her lover, with her mate. And my dad said, to my niece, like, what do you think about your mom being a lesbian? Just like out of like the blue. And that wasn't my dad. My dad was like Minnesota nice. And I'm like, Dad. And then he realized later on, like, whoa, what did I just say? And he had to apologize just because it was inappropriate just to kind of bring it up that way. And there's been other instances where he's kind of said things that wouldn't be my dad. My dad it's like if you just knew my dad, Minnesota bank examiner, staunch, wouldn't be that way, but he started losing the filter. You know, kind of a thing. And that's kind of what it seems like. You lose all inhibition. Okay. Medication, part of it. Okay. Early dementia or some mental issues. I think so too. How she has to pause to find her thought. All happens more than it used to. Right. Which is with the dementia. She was coached on the wet t-shirt car wash thing. I heard that. I want to say for the record, I really I know that Luna has received some flack from some people. I've always really quite enjoyed Luna. I'm surprised by Tucker having a problem with her, or her and Tucker, but that's their personal thing. I've always liked Luna, and she's always been really nice to me. And, you know, so I don't know anything about that. Toothless Bulldog I've known for a while. I'm cool with Toothless Bulldog, but I know he's a troll. So I know he's not always been cool with me. So I don't really know the whole story. I don't find Mama Bear's chats entertaining at all. And so I probably have only watched a total of maybe 2 hours, and an hour and a half of it was the one last night ever. So she just suggested it. She didn't need coaching. She just, yeah. I love her too. I don't really know Shauna. I just know that her name's been thrown around as to not liking Tucker, or Tucker not liking her, or I guess she supposedly was doxxed or something. I don't really know. And that surprises me because I love her and Yuri both, but who knows? I don't believe anything until I see it on the bottom of YouTube or the drama community or whatever. I just don't believe it until I see it completely, really see it and know it for myself, because I know stuff has been said and, you know. Oh, well, her, Ash. Her. And I agree, Allie. Julie is, we've known of Julie for some time. Julie, I don't know, has done some videos on me, Rory. Remember Julie, Rory? She's a huge troll. She's a really huge troll. And she gets these ideas in her head, and I think she really believes them, or she's just trolling. I don't know, but that's one big troublemaker who really will want to get into the drama and gossip with whatever she can. There's a very few people that I would be like, stay away from, because that person's nothing but trouble, and they're going to like you now. They're going to say something nice to you now, but it'll quickly flip the switch, and you can't even call it because it's something so random that she'll suddenly think is going on.
Yeah, I never had any dealings with her, but like she seemed to hate me.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
It's like weird because she's like not relevant whatsoever, like to anybody.
Right.
But she's always like bitching and nobody listens.
Well, now she's got the listening ear, I think, of Mama Bear or something. I think some other stuff, but they're a perfect couple. Really, she's, I don't know. I think that she's, not that this is just like, you know, titillating conversation. I happen to think that she is a T-girl, and that, God bless her, she came into the community and said that she was. I still think that she is, but now she's backed off of that and says that she's not. I still happen to think that she is. But does it matter? No, not at all. But that's just a deal. I remember her stories about all this money that she had or something, and it was taken from her, and she had all these, I don't know. Some stories, just craziness. If you're watching, Julie, just stay away from here. Just go make your videos that I will never watch. I'll never watch. I've never watched any of your videos. I saw a thumbnail of a one up back from the Real Housewives. I used to have a channel called Real Housewives of YouTube before it was removed, because I did a contest and I wasn't supposed to say something, I think, in the contest, like this. And I don't know. I don't even know what it was, why I got it removed. I really don't. I should try to get it back because there were some good old videos on there, but it was whatever. I think I should try to get that back. But she did videos on, I don't know. I've never watched one of her videos because she is just such a straight up liar. It's like you can get some notoriety for yourself if you just come out here and start saying something. Like I could come out here and start saying, like, who's in the room right now? Okay, Crystal. Crystal is actually a serial killer. Crystal is somebody that I know from another community, and she is admittedly a serial killer. And she likes to eat the dead bodies. She got out of jail on a technicality. It's like, it's straight up making up crap like that is what it is. So, I know, fun times. Crystal was one of the Real Housewives too. Yeah, that's about Crystal. Yeah, Crystal is this. Crystal is a serial killer. No, but that's how that's how Julie is. She'll just make up some crazy stuff. Okay, now Barbie girl. We gotta go back to Barbie girl. I gotta get some ice here. I am in love with this ice. You heard that about Crystal. You see, then you're gonna get somebody else in the chat. Thank you for that, Shauna, because you'll get somebody else who wants to kind of glob onto that. And then they get a little bit of attention. They go, oh, I heard that too. So then you have two people who say it. And ouch, you again. It's exactly how it works. I knew it. I chew ice, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. You can get the Sonic ice. You know, the Sonic ice to me is like a hospital ice. The hospital ice is the best ice in the world. You can get the Sonic ice by going to Sonic, and they'll give you a big bag of Sonic ice for $2. And that ice is so good because it's so easy to chew. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Crystal. Mary's like, what? She says Tucker flew to meet her. Oh my God, and beat her up because she rejected him. See, lies. You see? You see? And she told MB that Tucker was planning to kidnap Rebecca. You see? It is Smooth Operator. Hey, Smooth Operator, welcome. It's good to see you in here, Smooth Operator. I wanted to say something to you, if I could. Are you ready, Smooth Operator? Do you have Pika? What is Pika? Pikachu? You see, Thelma, there you go. My nephew has Asperger's and he's working on his PhD. He's amazing. That's the kind of experience that I have had with anybody on the scale. They've really been just really brilliant minds. They may act a little bit different. They may not want to be touched or some of those different certain things, but I think it's so misjudged on, I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but I know that autism is, you know, many more diagnoses of it, whether they're right or whether they're wrong. But let me go. Yeah, MB, yeah. Oh my God, Monique. Yes, I'm on that kick again. And it used to be, I was really low on iron, and it's not that now, not that I think that I know of, but yep, Allie, yep. See, Gina, iron deficiency. It could be again right now. Because it could be that then too. It could be this Pica vitamin deficiency. It could be that, because I did have that when I was still had before my hysterectomy, when I would have fibroid cysts, and so I would like really bleed a lot. Too much information, I know, but I would bleed a lot and would eat it, like just crave the heck out of it. Would go to places, and I knew the best stores that had the best ice, and she started Tucker's been. blow her house down. And you know what? I can't stand for certain people to be talked about. And one of them is Tucker. And it's not just because he's going through his health thing, but because what he stands for is something that I believe so many other people, and it's what like these communities need, because so many here who are in the side chat believe and want for the same thing, which is why he raised so much money, because there's so many good people who really want to help and who really do stand for things that are good. And yes, we do like drama. And yes, we do like to watch the train wreck every once in a while. But all in all, we're good people. And Tucker represents that. And people like, to me, MB and Julie don't represent that. So they're going to turn against that. And Tucker is, I've known Tucker for just a long time. And you know, I think he's a really upstanding guy. Right, Mary? Yep. Pebble ice is so good. It holds a little of your drink. Best for munching. Yes, Rory, we got to get some Sonic ice. Randy wants some. Randy would like that. Okay, it could be, Crystal. Could be. Sean the Brit is here. Yay for Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit, Sean the Brit, Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit is here. I'm going to make up theme songs for when anybody comes in. It's going to be Tucker's a great guy. She thinks Vinny made 15K on her ass t-shirt. I mean, Ash, and she believes that. She legit believes that. She legit believes that. And Vinny has given more money than he's ever Vinny gives to people. And Vinny lives a nice life. And Vinny takes care of his family. And, you know, he says it how he is. I'm highly entertained in his chats. I really like Vinny quite a lot. You know, I love it that he loves his wife and that he loves his daughters. And he says he's got that Australian sense of humor where it may not be PC for everybody, but I find that quite refreshing. And I really like that. Julie will fizzle away back into obscurity where she belongs. She needs to. She needs to. It is. It's my opera chat. But I get it. I just kicked a shady, manipulative person in my cyber world out the door. Good for you, Monique. Good for you, Monique. And I love hearing Monique on panel. What did you, because I want to say something too real quick too. Okay, I got to say this. Got to say this because I heard you sticking up for, wasn't that you, Monique, who just stuck up? I was listening for that it wasn't Mallory who brought up the thing with Tiny Comedian, that it was actually Barbie Pena who brought that up, but you weren't trying to throw her under the bus. You were just trying to actually not have other rumors start to spread. I like wanted to applaud you, and that's so refreshing that it's not like you just wanted the truth to be out there. You just wanted that truth to be out there, and so it wasn't be a bash fest on Mallory, and Mallory didn't bring it up. You know, so I really respect you for that. Yeah, she attached herself to MB and she backed the wrong horse there. It's completely true. Someone said her man parts fell out of her shorts once online. You mean Julie's? You know, I see an Adam's apple. My friend Corey, so Fugget, thinks that she's female. I just see the boy in her. I see the boy in her. Maybe it's because I see the Adam's apple, but Rory said sometimes, you know, a certain sort of neck, even on a woman, can be. Sometimes I see when you're trying to act so like, I don't know, like overtly sexual, like she was in the very beginning, and then have someone say that you're transgender. I believe it more. Like she was trying so hard in the beginning to be this overtly sexual woman, looking for a guy. And the guy that she found in the beginning, that's guy now that she's with, seemed to be like they found each other in not Tahiti, not Taiwan. What's that place? Thailand type of a deal. So I don't know. I don't know. First in California, next in the UK. Exactly. Exactly. I've been pulled over at the border for shopping. They're actually scary guys. Ooh. MB is the alien. I think melting ice entertains you. It does. It does. Julie is, see, there you go, Joe King. Thank you. Julie is a lady boy from the Philippines. You can fool almost everyone that will even get the Adam's apple shaved. The lady boy, thank you. And I didn't want to say it. Oh, I didn't even think of the word, but that's the word that I remember coming across a lot at the beginning. And she had a lot of guys like that in her life in the very beginning and a lot of stories. So I don't know. Corey's usually spot on. Corey's usually, and I don't know why Corey doesn't think, Corey's so fug it. I don't know why Corey doesn't think that she actually, you know, she's woman now. I believe, I don't, oh, did she have the full surgery? I don't know, but it seems like she's presenting as woman now because she doesn't even say that she was. She doesn't really answer though, does she? Does she ever actually answer, or doesn't she kind of evade the question? The lady boys in Thailand are beautiful. They really are beautiful. They really are. Okay, so Barbie girl, the one that was high. And I said that, and that probably wasn't very nice, but thank you, awesome. I appreciate that very much so. You dropped me a like. Thank you. I'm gonna have my likes showing again. I did. I don't know why I defaulted to that on here, but I don't care because I want to have my likes showing, and even if I get more dislikes, I'm gonna like work through that. Oh, what kind of an ice maker do you have, Belmalu? Because I want to get one. Hey, Kim. Hugs from Michigan. Oh, I'm a Midwesterner too. Originally, I'm from Minnesota. My friend Rory is a Michigander. Whereabouts in Michigan? We have people in the room right now. Crystal is from Michigan. Andrea is not here right now, but she's from Michigan. Lady T's from Michigan. Boris is from Michigan. He did. So I don't know, Smooth Operator, thank you for reminding me of that, Thelma, is in the room. Smooth Operator, when I just heard the story that Elvis said about how he treated you, dude, I'm like, sorry he said that. And you don't deserve to be treated like that by him after everything you've done for him. The things that you said about him is completely true. He is the biggest thing that's so ugly about Elvis is that he's ungrateful. I think one of the most ugliest characteristic traits is being ungrateful and thinking that you deserve the things, and that's how he is. So for him to treat you that way after all that you did for him, I don't know why you'd be friends with him again. Being honest here, it irks me a little bit. It perturbs me because I'd like for you to stay not friends with him again because he doesn't deserve you to be his friend. He doesn't. I hope that you have that RV that you want. He only befriended you again to get that RV. He only wants that RV. That's what he wants. Look at the timing that he did it. I hope that you have a master plan. Oh God, bad wording, right? I hope that you have a plan to where you plan to just rub that in his face. He doesn't. I hate ungrateful people. When he sits up here and says how great he is and talks about his numbers, and it's so off, like he has 3,000 views, but he's got like 3,000 or 3 million views, but he's got like 3,000 videos. And if you average that out, it's not that great. But even if that was, nothing is that great. He's not a YouTube celebrity. He's a YouTube pariah. I don't understand how he doesn't know the difference, or is he faking it till he makes it and he knows the difference? I know trolling truly bugs him. I know the FBI, because I saw the card, did come up to him because people did call the FBI. So he was kind of followed and looked at by the FBI. I'm somebody who reported him. I'm sure they probably said some Middle Eastern guy in a van going around taking videos of wherever. I know the Tucker thing completely sent him off his rocker. He legit thought all that money should go to him. So when I thought Tucker and Vinny, when they were doing that, and they said, we're going to let Elvis know we're taking money from him. I thought, well, Elvis is going to know that it's like not necessarily these people would donate to them, would donate to him. And although he said it, he did believe what Tucker and Vinny said. He believed that this money should be going to him. That really bothered him because I remember hearing from him behind the scenes. That really, really bothered him. He's just completely that control freak. I wish he would just be knocked down a few notches. And I'm not a violent person. And I truly, if I said I wanted to see him get beat up, I would probably feel bad if it ever happened. But I would like to see him surrounded by real men. I'd like to see him surrounded by Brad Silverdog and Joe King and David Guns. And I'm sorry, it is just the men. Some of the strong women too, but he belittles and thinks so little of women that he's just an ass. Vinny and Tucker, and it would be just a dream to just have them surround him and let him know to stop that. And I honestly think that, I'm watching my words here, that if he got beat up, and I don't want this to happen, that may be the only thing that makes him change. Smooth operator, I hope that you I didn't know all the stuff that you did for him. And truly, when I heard about how bad, your knees felt and everything, and then I saw him come on there and do this only when he knew about that van, I was like, wanted to be able to have your number to reach out to you and say, please, don't throw your pearls before this swine. What you did was something really nice, really, really nice for him. And I see the kindness of your heart that you did that I didn't see before. I didn't know all that you did. And I think that's, and what you said to him was so spot on. And he repeated it back and he said, well, maybe I am a little, he only said all that to get back in your good graces. That's it. He doesn't have it in him. Somebody last night told me, I'm not reading side chat for a second, but somebody last night told me when I was feeling really bad about my husband and I was missing him and I was wondering how some certain people could just cut somebody off of their life and just be so cold and not feel the way that I do. Like I had a life. Like, how do you not feel that? They said to go watch Narcissist, like you dismiss, like Narcissist Dismiss or something, some videos on it. And I did. And it's like when a narcissist is done with you, they can easily just cut you off and say that because they're like done with you. And to me, he's just like the ultimate narcissist. He just doesn't think about anybody else but himself. And he will only do that thinking about somebody else when it's just pretend and he wants to get further with that person. That's so ugly. That's just so ugly of a trait to have. So let me go back and read some of this stuff. I'd like to see that, Brad. Smooth Opera needed to do a tell-all. I wish he'd come on and do it. Let me read this. Yeah, McFluffer was going to call St. Jude's and other people to make sure that the donations were sent to, and I'm sure he probably did, Diane. I really believe he did. Because he was just that bent out of shape about it. MB's chat last night. Laura's Hope. She hates the porch and Vinny and Rosie and everyone and loves MB. Oh, God. Really, Ash? Oh, my God. He was trying to tell people it was all a scam. He's a village idiot. Exactly. I do too, David Guns. I think he's a cool dude. Tasha does crack me up. She will follow him and get on any panel, and she has no bones about it. And she'll say it, and you guys know, you guys can tell, like, okay, I know this backstory with Amanda, and I know that he didn't have that kind of sexual relations with Amanda because she was suffering with a lot of hemorrhoids. And so everybody kind of knew that, like he told everybody behind the scenes. So when he came out and yelled at her in public and called her like this hemorrhoid laden, whatever, I know that was, that was true because he had been saying that. So what he said about Tasha, and people were kind of thinking like, what's going on, what went on with those guys? Like there was something more than just a friendship. You can tell because Elvis will always tell on the truth. What he was saying about her in Horrible, what he was saying about her, but what he was screaming about her, was it in Mallory's chat? I believe that to be true. I believe something. And then Tasha said the same thing about him having his member in her mouth or trying to put it in there. Something happened and there was some rejection that went on. And a lot of times it's the rejection from Elvis. He did that to Kelly. He likes a certain thing. He wants to be, I got to change this to G rating or to R rating, but he wants a certain thing. It's, you guys who've been around, you know what he likes. And otherwise he'll just take something else by it. Yes, Lily, him too. Him too. Yep. Yep, Diane. Yes, Joe King, he got triggered and was chimping big time on Mallory's the other night. He was in an epic chimp. He was in epic chimp mode. And all of that stuff that he was screaming was what he's afraid of her. He doesn't like being followed around like that. He can't stand it. He can't stand that he can't control her. And that she's going to do that. She's going to follow him around. And she's one person that you don't mess with because she's taken the law to court and filed lawsuits. She's very litigious. So she's very litigious. So, if anybody's going to be doing some suing, it could possibly be her if you piss her off enough. So, yeah. Ooh, Brad. Ooh. Yeah. And even let Joe King too, like what he was saying to Barbie, he just kept on belittling her and calling her like this gamer and just belittling her like left and right. She's not going to put up with that much longer. She's going to be one, you can tell she likes Rosie. She gave Rosie a nice donation. I think she gave Elvis one. He's not going to get anywhere near her with her. I don't know if she's, channel building or whatever. She seems nice enough. Although she wants everybody to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and, be nice and high and happy, which would be great. But that's not how the real world works. But he says so much inappropriate things to her that it's like, and belittles her constantly. So, yes, Crystal, only way it would be worse if Tasha was a biofemale. That would blow his gourd. Sure would. Hey, VMAC, welcome. And she just laughs at him, and that really pisses him off. Ash, yes. She sits there and laughs. She's always got that smirk on her face anyways, and then she just laughs at him, and he can't take that. He is triggered. So Tasha, girl, we may not agree on the military or police officers or politics, but girl, you got his number and keep on going with that. Cause, you know, I loved it. I loved it. It was a little bit sickening the other night when I didn't like it when he was on Rosie's channel and Barbie was on there. And for a while until, thank you, JK NoCal. I love you, JK NoCal. Until he kind of really revved things up and kind of like said it. It was kind of like a normal evening in there. And it's like, this guy's getting a pass on all this stuff, you know? But JK really had him chimp out and show his real side. So, gee. No, that's Norma is not Joshy Bingham. I've heard that said before, and I would really be highly surprised if that was. But gosh, that's the question is, and it looks like Elvis collected already. So first part, I don't know how much it was, but it looks like he had some sort of a payday. You know, Elvis uses the same praises about Laura and Tasha as he's saying about Barbie before he turned them on. Yeah, before he turned on them. Yep. Yeah, Monique. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that. It's like, and it was over and over again. I mean, you know, I think even Rosie was like, girl, you don't even need to do this. You're on panel. I just think she kind of wants to build her channel, kind of. You know how somebody, you get your little 5 minutes of fame, and that's kind of what she's getting. And that's kind of it. So, you know, no, she seems nice enough. Not my cup of tea, but she seems nice enough, you know. Nor must be a lonely guy. Elbow said, I want to know what the deal is with that Brett. I want to know why he's there's some under the cuff things he says. Like, I know he's got him to do things like go on that chooch in Atlanta. I know he's done certain things that he's gotten Elvis to do. I don't know if he's trying to like save Elvis or if it's all leading up to some punchline. I think the punchline is going to be in Canada for some reason, but I could be totally wrong and just have Boyd brain and think it's got to be something else and it's not just some guy. So Elbow said I don't belong in Cook County and he's going to call the cop. Yeah, right. Report me says I'm putting up him. Oh gosh. Yeah. And he never did. He never will. I was told today that Yuri was Toothless Bulldog. But this was, I was like, nah, no, Yuri is not Toothless Bulldog. Toothless Bulldog's been around for a long time. They probably are saying that because Luna is good friends with Toothless Bulldog and Luna is now with Yuri. I'm thinking that that's the reason. She'll build her channel with trolls. Exactly. Who will, and really, I know, whenever I've done in the past, like a long time ago, done something nice for Elvis, you get trolled. You get messages, you get trolled, you get harassed. They're good. They're really good. Yeah, Dr. Fish is weird. And Mayor Bear, that's the slump. Yeah. They're weird. They're weird people. Sorry. Weird. That guy is weird. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. I didn't get your tweet, honey. I didn't get it. I don't check a lot, but I didn't see. I'm going to check again. Is this your name on there? Because I'd like to get that. Because you mentioned that before, and I want to make sure I get that. Hold on a second, guys. I will be right back. I got to ask Rory something. Rory is bringing me a pop, guys. That's what I did. I had to like slap her around a little bit first. And she cried a little, but she's doing it now. So she'll be coming in here. You'll be hearing her soon. So that's the deal. And we're waiting for cable. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rory, I have these pink baskets to put the little lots in. And you guys, when you buy lots from me, you guys are going to get lots in your lots. Is that funny? Rory.
Lots in your lots.
Can I use a couple of these? I can put lots in one of each, besides the one that you already got together. Thank you, Rory. Is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at Rory. Look what I have. Look at.
Oh.
You see?
Are you using that hotel pillow?
I am. I took the pillowcase off and I washed it. I wonder if that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys, here, let's listen to the pouring of the pop into the glass. Ready? Oh, yeah. Shut up. It's a glass. Oh, because it's a glass bottle. I like glass bottles, and they were on sale, 10%. And I drink less. I know they're more expensive. I know I should buy the big ones. I know, because I'm so like, I just got out of the negative in my bank account. I just barely got out of the negative. It was like -4 something. I'm just barely over it. And I should not have bottle of Coke in glass. I shouldn't. That's wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Call me on that because I shouldn't. But I make myself only drink. Well, I drink 2 a day. So I'm at my limit. The other times, then I have the store brand soda and I drink that. But then I enjoy a Coke in a glass bottle. It's like my old life. Coke in a glass bottle. Raspberry Coke preferred, but I can't seem to find that. All they have is the Georgia Peach Coke, which is not as good. Oh, and they do have these really cool containers at the Dollar Tree, guys. I know, Crystal, Dollar Tree again. They're big mouth containers, which I like the big mouth containers, but they're like an iridescent. They're more like an oil spill kind of a like look. And I will pour my iced tea in there, and it just makes it really good to drink. And I do the iced tea now with sugar. So I'm going to go out. I'm drinking my calories. If I took the pop and the sugared sweet tea out of my diet, I don't eat a lot of food. I swear to you, I don't eat a lot, but I drink a lot of sugar. I know. I could be diabetic, guys. I could be. I'm serious. And I'm probably just killing myself with all of that. Probably am. Let me find my way back here again. Let me find my way back here. Yes, Dr. Fish makes my skin crawl. Ugh, I know. I only watched him before because Trailer Park Mom would go there, and I loved Trailer Park Mom, and I'm like, girl, don't go over there. And he's done some really horrible, just mean things to her. And that's how I found him. I can't watch him. He's pervy. He's gross. Any woman he's hooked up with is gross. I guess the Norm just gave him $300. Did you hear that? Yes, VMAC. Doesn't that sound good? Yes. Oh, it's like rum being poured over ice. Go get a drink, girl. Or wait, is VMAC a boy or girl? Uh-oh. I always think of VMAC as a girl. Is VMAC a boy? A guy? Oh, I found some screenshots of your mom's recipe that you posted on Snapchat. Did you want? Thank you. Sinead, thank you. If you could, I'd love that. Okay, you're going to make me cry. Thank you. Thank you. Allie, good. You're going to like it, girl. You're going to really like it. They're really interesting, and they're going to start tomorrow. I've already got 3 set up, but I want to film in advance, so I never don't have it. So they're going to be good. I'm going to treat you guys good. It's going to help you out, and it's going to help me out, and it's going to be really just different things. And it's going to be good. I gotta try Crystal Light. Oh, Joe King, that's cute. Try Crystal Light, it tastes good. Is that cute, Joe King? I can't think of Joe King, the big military hero, drinking Crystal Light. That is so cute for some reason, and now I want to try it. What flavor Crystal Light do you like, Joe King? Welcome back, Irene. Water is better for me. I can't do the water. I need something else. You're a girl, VMAC. Duh, good, good. Thank you. You're a girl. Hello. Yay, I'm right. You're a girl. Here is my email, please. This is my email that I am answering everybody back who sends this to me. This is something that's silly for a lot of people, but it's a big thing for me because it's one of my social anxieties have been answering people back. That's not a cop-out. That's just what I've learned in my head without counseling. It's got to be the truth because it's like, it's intimate and whatever. But these, I am making myself answer back. Okay, long story for this. Here is my new email. I'm going to type it in here. It is, what is it? Crap. Oh, here it is. TGL, as in like the Glamorous Life. I hate that when something else pops up. TGL Kat K, it looks weird, at gmail.com. Please test me, guys. Send me an email to that. And I'm saying 72 hours. I know it's being so specific. I'm on a schedule, okay? I'm trying to better myself. I'm bettering myself, guys. So test me with that. Anybody send me an email to that. Test me that I will answer you back. Test me because I am being a better person. I want to get some Crystal Light now. Lemonade and the iced tea mix. Ooh, they have that at the Dollar Tree. I got to get that then. I'm going to get that. Now, I like the bubbles. So I'm wondering, can you then take that? And if you had the Soda Stream, because Rory has a Soda Stream, could I then Soda Stream that up? Would that be good? I'm wondering. I like the fizzy bubbles. But I do like, it's easier for me to drink when it doesn't happen, of course, obviously. But Crystal Light doesn't replace my beer. You know that. I hate beer. Ooh, it's so gross. Jody, thank you. Aw, I love you too, Jody. Thank you. You see, you guys all get me through that. You really all get me through that. I don't know what I would do if it wasn't for everybody here. I will forever call you family because I don't have a family. And when I was kicked out of my house, I can't get into that. Lisa will chime in and say, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I know she's out there someplace because she's my girl. She's going to chime in here in a second and go, don't talk about it. But you guys were here for me. And I'm not, that's what really makes me more mad about the Elvis thing, being ungrateful, because you're just nice people and you don't have to be that way. You just don't have to. It's humbling. So when Elvis does this ever, and Elvis has been helped so much, like with Smooth Operator, if you're still listening, Smooth Operator, if I had somebody, and I do have somebody in my life, two people who are that kind to me, there is nothing in my life. I mean, I may disagree with some things or whatever, and I'm human, you know, so I'm not saying it's all always perfect, but there's nothing in my life that I would rather like chop off my arm than hurt either one of these people who were there for me, and they didn't have to be. Really, they didn't have to be. And I will never forget that. And that's just how I am. That's one thing. That's just how I am. I'm loyal and to a fault when it comes to that. So when Elvis has done this, or when somebody like Bergs, you know, turns and, you know, he got help from Rosie, and he got donations from Norm F, and he turns it around and says that I'll get an email about this. I know I'll get an email about this, that that they're using him and that's for a reason. And it's like, no, they're just being nice. They're just being kind. They're just reaching out and trying to help you. And it's the most beautiful thing because none of these people are related. Nobody has to do that. I used to do that when I could for so many people, and I knew how it felt on that side, but I'm telling you how it feels on this side is even better. It when you appreciate it, it's even better because you just feel that love, and it gives you a reason to go on. Like when if you go through something that's really bad, and if you may have a bad day, but then you have all these people say this nice comments and uplift you, it's like it gives you a reason to go, okay, not everybody's like that. And I don't know what I would have done before. Um, if people don't have like the internet, if they are alone and they don't have the internet or any kind of a thing, it's a great tool like that, So anyways, let me go back up here and read. I wish we had Aldi's near. I'm in Las Vegas now. I will add real lemon juice to the mix too. Real lemon juice, but doesn't make it too sour. Hey, beta boy Elvis, welcome. So good to see you here. I gained some weight years ago. I chalked it up to my changes, turned out my thyroid, hit the crapper. Now I'm comfortable weight and feels good. So sad I starved and dieted to lose 65 pounds. Yeah, I have a thyroid problem too. I do. And I'm at the top of, I take two Synthroid, 2 of the 0.125 a day. And it's pretty much at the top of what you can take. And the last time I had it checked, which has not been sadly for a couple of years, and I have to have that done. That's on my list. It still wasn't really regulated. So I don't know what they do when the medication just doesn't work. Let's see. Thank you, Sinead. And thank you for that. And thank you for keeping on coming back and reminding me about that. I really appreciate that. And I will answer you back. I really appreciate that. Oh, they don't have the Coke flavors in Canada. Peach flavored Coke. The peach flavored Velma is very fake. It's called Georgia Peach. It's so hard to get peach right because peach to me is a subtle flavor. And when they fake it, it's so wrong. Now the raspberry, the California raspberry, because raspberry is a very strong flavor, that is so right. And you know what? The Georgia peach is always in stores and the raspberry always sells out. And, if you ever find the raspberry, you can actually resell it on Amazon because I think like a 4-pack sells in the store for just about $5 of the glass bottles. And you can go on Amazon and get it for like 30. So, it's hard to find. I hope they come out with that. Who was telling me? I don't know if it was somebody was telling me that in a different country, they have had raspberry Coke for quite some time. I know that they have a bunch of flavors of the Diet Coke that just came out, but I don't know. I haven't tried the last batch of them. I tried like the ginger lime and a couple of the other ones. I didn't really, I like Tab. I don't know if I remember Tab. I like saccharin. I know. I like Tab because I don't want my diet soda, Diet Pop, to have that really heavy flavor. What did I hear described? Diet Coke is the heavier. No, okay. Coke Zero, which has got 0 carbs, is supposed to be the fakey, sweeter, closest thing to actual real Coke, but to me it's too heavy. Diet Pepsi is a crisper, lighter flavor than Diet Coke is. And if you think about it, that's really kind of true. I used to remember Pepsi Light? In other countries, like when you go to Europe, they call it Pepsi Light. But they used to have Pepsi Light in the blue can and it had lemon. Diet Coke with lemon, I like. I like having a little bit of lemon in there, but I'm a connoisseur. Oh, you love raspberry ginger ale. Ooh, that sounds really good. Oh, interesting, Tam. It's about what you eat and how your body is absorbing and producing for you. I'm in school to be a functional medicine practitioner. Highly recommend you find a functional medicine practitioner. You will be fixed. I'm gonna screenshot that. Never even actually heard of that. So yes, Tab and Fresca. And both of them are still out. You can still get them at I saw them at Walmart. Fresca too. I used to love Fresca and Tab. I don't know, it's something very crisp and light. Tab is a very light flavor to me. It's not, I don't like NutraSweet. It's too not crisp and bubbly enough. It's too much of the fake sweetness. Oh, Jill, too sweet. Shall your others live about past people? It's hard to move on, but you have to. Going through the same thing, life seems so hard to me. And I'm sorry, girl. If you want to send me an email, I'd be more than happy to listen or anything like that. My email was posted in earlier in the chat. I can post it again too. So Lisa, hey Lisa. You guys, if you don't subscribe to Lisa's hauls, you have to subscribe to her. I love Lisa. Lisa, she probably was always wondering, like, why is this woman like, you know, but at least something about Lisa reminds me of family. Something about Lisa is just so real, and the way that something about Lisa, you know that she'd be a really good friend in real life. Plus, we've struggled through the same things with weight loss surgery and then gaining it back and then losing it again like you did too. And then when Lisa went through a medical thing a few years back, I remember just praying for her. And I had just found her channel a little bit before that, but just praying, like, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. And she made it through. It was a sepsis. And I don't know, her and her husband are both just amazing people and deserve all the best. And I just wish she lived closer. She's got a great best friend in Canada. And I'm like, I want to be that friend because they're just very cool. And I always watch her videos. I don't always comment. I'm on my phone, and sometimes I can get like shy and don't want to comment, but I always do. So follow her, guys. She's great. She does crafts. She does Dollar Tree hauls. She's one of the ones with Kathy, No Guts, No Glory, and her, and K is for Karen, who I love as well. And I love Kathy, who got me hooked on the hunt in the Dollar Tree, which is a good thing because everybody is rich at the Dollar Tree. So there you go. Pepsi Max is still nice. Hey, occasional woman. Hey. This is another one. This is occasional woman is transgender, beautiful. I love following you through your process and seeing how much you've grown. And I love how classy you are, occasional woman. I really do. If you need a soda, you do Sprite, but that's rare. I know Rosie does diet Sprite. So, thank you. And the keto, I heard, is the keto the whole thing just basically Atkins, but now they call it keto, you know? Is that what it is? And Lisa, if you ever want to do like a, getting a few people together to do try to do some sort of a, life-changing sort of an exercise thing and all have the same app. There's an app that everybody could use, and it's really for people who, where exercise isn't fun for them. And, you've tried stuff and you just want to be healthier, and, we're the same age, and, you get to be a certain age and you feel young inside, but nothing else, but things don't work the same anymore. You know, so about the same, Nikki. I know I've lost such good weight on the Atkins. I just want to do, who did I see that said that they wanted, Cheryl Coyote is doing it old school style, where she's just doing it calories. And I know that, you get a lot less than you do. And I did lose a lot of weight in Atkins, but, you can save your calories up for something if you want. It's so hard depriving yourself of bread. It's so hard. Yeah, and David, get to me on that either text me or whatever about the pool cue thing too, and tell me, we can talk about that too. David Guns, you guys have to subscribe to him if you haven't subscribed to him. And Lisa, if this is okay, Lisa, I want to make you an admin. No pressure to do anything. I just wanna. I could help y'all, my daughter. Oh, Monique, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And for people, Monique, though, that just don't, you, Monique, are lucky, because you're lucky in the sense that exercising and everything comes natural to you. It's people like us who we put it off our whole life. It's always been my joke of like, oh, I don't sweat and I don't wear tennis shoes, or I don't, you know what I mean? And so it's like harder. And so a place to start for people like us who just have not done it, that would be amazing. And if you did any videos or a channel or even groups or anything of any hints, tips like that, because, intermittent fasting to decrease the inner. I need to know what that is, Tam. You explained it. Which video was that, Tam? Because I'll go back and read that again. And I remember hearing about it from you and asking Rory about it, because it's like, I've heard about it, and that actually sounds interesting. That one, because you can actually eat what you want and then just not eat for a while, correct? Thank you, David. I had a revision, Jill. I hope it's JLL. I hope you are, Jill, too sweet. I had a duodenal switch. And then in 2014, I had a revision. So I was 500 pounds. I had a duodenal switch, and I got down to like 220 pounds. Then I slowly crept back up to about, my highest was 340. And then I had the revision surgery, and the revision just shortened my my absorption channel even smaller. And so now I'm like, at some point I've got back up to close to 300 again, but I stay around between the 260 and the 280 range. So both surgeries have been successful. They said the second one would only take this much more off of it. I mean, it's got to be me, because I can drink my calories. So my surgeries were not failures. My surgeries were actually successful. I'm not 500 pounds. But I gained some weight back, but they weren't not successful. My biggest problem is eating, and I could just eat. It's a psychological thing. I'm not one of those fat people who just didn't eat, and I eat like the total wrong thing. Intermittent fasting, Rory. Intermittent fasting. We got to do that. Remember, didn't you tell me about that too? Or who was that? Well, somebody online did. And then I think because you starve yourself for a little while and then you eat regular, I think. What? You have 3,000 pieces? Jiminy Crickets, David Guns. Walk away the pounds. Okay, let me see this. I'm going to definitely going to get that. Lisa, if you want to talk sometime, Because I know the problems. I watched the videos when you went through to see if you could actually get it done again, and because of the problems that you had before that you couldn't and whatever. And I have a doctor who does this, the duodenal switch. I don't know if you've heard, people call it the duodenal switch. And he actually takes certain people and does the surgery for free and flies them out to California. I wasn't one of the lucky ones that have it done, but I go to his seminars, his online seminars every month, and I'm in his forum group, and I could put in a good word for you. He's Dr. K, Kashishian, but they call him Dr. K. And that surgery is amazing. And if you want to, okay, let me get this too. And we could talk about that because I think that one would be amazing for you. And you know, so anyways, let me go back here. Crackers and chips for me too. Yeah. Thank you, Kim. Wait, you have an eating window. You eat whatever during a 4-hour window. You choose when your window is. If you need to start with an 8-hour window, that's fine. Just reduce. Is there a book on that, Tim? I need to, because that would be, I'd be willing to try that. Does it actually work? Interesting. Until you reach a max 4-hour window. I'm going to screenshot this too. Sorry about these dogs. Of course, it's all Rory's dog. It's not my little Moshi attacking poor little Snowball. Until you reach a 4-hour window, it is great for your body, your organs rest, and you never feel deprived because you get to eat what you want. Interesting. I do the fasting, but I also stick to no carbs. So you're double doing it, Kim. You must be doing amazing. I've lost weight. Hey, Cindy. Hey, honey. Okay. I'm sorry. I know I'm behind. She did, Kim. Okay. Well, you know what? It's an amazing surgery. Jill, you could have the revision. Did you have the original one? Let's see. What did you have first? Dr. K in California, actually, I was one of the first ones that had the duodenal, and he revised the duodenal by just shortening the channel. My doctor in Minnesota, at the University of Minnesota, was Dr. Buchwald, was prone to leaving the channel longer, just erring on the side of safety. So he kind of knew that he would go in there and he could take more off. So all he did was just shorten it from 150 down to like 90. That means I only absorb the lowest, like 90 centimeters of my intestine. There is if anybody wants like a video on that or something, or a hangout on that. But that surgery is by far I was told before that they do that surgery a lot in Europe. That's the surgery of choice in Europe. And here it's like the Rolls Royce of surgeries, mostly saved for the, really morbidly obese people. But they're doing it more and more now. But they really always push the Roux-en-Y, which is really archaic compared to what they have. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to suffer through having to chew the hell out of your food and having all that stuff. And the sleeve is a good choice too. But I basically have the sleeve. But the sleeve, that part can always grow back out. You can always stretch your stomach back out. I will always have the malabsorption, which means I will have to take vitamins and certain things like medications. You may have to get like a liquid form or crush it up because you don't absorb as easy, but you will never be able, I could never be 500 pounds again because I can't absorb that much. I can't even, get any higher. I think I probably pushed it as high as I could actually get. Because the second time around, because you really have to eat a lot and you're always in the bathroom. It would go right through you. And the really bad part of it is the smell. The smell, because it's not having time to form inside of you. So it's kind of like just raw sewage coming out. But that does make you watch what you eat because you don't want to get trapped someplace. Anyways, it's an interesting one, but it's a lifesaver. Was my main. I could stay on something. I could do it for the first part. I could have willpower galore, but I always fell back on it. And once you make those fat cells, or once you plump up those fat cells and everything, you really do wreak havoc on your body. So do you know how to flush a radiator? You pour water in the top and let all the rust flow out the bottom. Well, that used to be the technique. The same stands with the human body, drink and pee. I always know, Irene, to drink a lot more water. You're right. And it's not an excuse that I can't stand water. It's the reason. And I just make myself, I wish I was one of those people who like water. I'm just going to have to just start doing it. I do like it. Certain bottled water kinds, I do enjoy that. I do like, of course, Evian or Voss or the more expensive kinds, but it's like, I can't really afford that now. And those kinds are really good. So like if I had money again and could just buy cases of Evian water, I could actually drink that. Let's see. Eating hygiene is crucial for you. You have to eat slowly and chew until you're very fine to swallow. That much stomach doesn't have to. Yeah, you're right about that. And I know my mom used to always say, like, in between bites, you should put your fork down. Put your fork down. And we don't even really enjoy it. And we eat way too fast now. With this surgery that I have, I do get fuller faster. Like pasta is almost impossible because I get so full on pasta and things get cold quickly. So, and it's funny because you are able to maintain this weight by just really, it's this liquid drinking right now. And like Lisa said earlier, chips and crackers go down completely easy. Chips and crackers and bad things like that. It's like, hello, pasta is like, whoa. So I usually have to kind of, reheat things up because it's gone cold. But David, I know that's what I'm saying, right? Cocaine is a great weight loss. Kat, you need to double filter it so it tastes better. That's what I did. Don't use Brita. It's awful. How do I do that, Irene? Like a double filter, what would I need to purchase? Because I'll try that. I just love that flavor of the Evian or the, Voss or Volvic. They have that rich, full-bodied flavor that I happen to really like a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, let me see. You grew up with grease monkeys. Ah, that's good though. See, that means that you learned all that stuff. I grew up with 4 brothers and I didn't learn anything. I didn't. I was never into it. Never into it. I was completely all about saving that for the boys. I know, it's silly. I have a cousin who was really into it, and she is married now, has a couple of kids, and she can fix anything. She's really a jack of all trades. She can fix anything. Did anyone see the elbow? Oh my God. Oh my God. Velma, that was so gluttonous. That was so disgusting. And I'm wondering, I heard, now I know that Bergs talks to Drury a lot. So Bergs knows a lot of the stuff about, because Drury gets it from Elvis. And it's true, Elvis is really eating away his money. He doesn't even show you all that he eats. He said that because he'll get trolled. So I don't doubt that he eats out a couple of times a day. And you see now he's going to buffets, and buffets aren't, you know, cheap. No matter where you are, it's still a more expensive thing. So I'm wondering if there is some plan for this Norm to get him to use up the money that he had, because Elvis had some saved from when he was on the road. By getting him to do that, I know that he got him to go to Atlanta. That was on Norm. I don't really know exactly, but does anybody else have a feeling that there's just something about this Norm thing that's not as it seems? Does anybody else have that feeling? And lastly, unnatural sugar, gluten, and dairy, minus eggs, those are great. Okay, that's good. Inflammation will go away and lips will fall up. Inflammation is the open door to disease. Oh, wow, Tam. This is all really, I'm going to rate that. I'm going to screenshot that too. I didn't even know that. Well, I'm glad eggs are okay on that. I love eggs. I love eggs. Buy pure water, filter, and filter the water, then run it through a second filter, or if you like me, use 2 different brands of filters so they would catch all the nasty stuff. I'm going to try that because I do like the flavor of those other waters. And if I could make it, and then I can get it really cold and put it into that really pretty kind of iridescent bottles, make it all nice, you know. Someone once said that Elbow will purge. Yeah, he does, Joe. He comes back. This was known since the first time Rory met him, that he will leave for a while and come back and smell like puke. He will smell it. And he didn't even deny that in the beginning. I think now he may, but he does. I mean, she knows that smell. And everybody says he gets up and leaves the table and leaves for a little while. And they thought that he was just going like number 2. But he comes back smelling like puke. And so I don't doubt that he gets up. Eating is his huge thing. I mean, he really does eat a lot. So if he's purging even part of that, look at all the stuff. I mean, because he's putting the weight on. So he's, you know, obviously he's just purging because he wants to be able to eat more, especially at buffets. He does that gluttonous thing at buffets. He will sit there all day long and then purge himself and then not. I mean, look at that. That's how he is. That's just so, I would never in a million years embarrass myself to do that. Take advantage of a buffet that way, film it. I don't know what goes on in his head. You know, I just wish he was knocked down a few notches. I really wish he was. Hey, CJ. Please do, CJ. Please do. CJ, I would love to hear from you. Thank you for that comment. I'm going to put please email me and please have the courage, because I'm the one that doesn't have the courage. I'm I can talk in front of 1 million people. I used to do that. I can talk in front of people. I can meet people on the street and do whatever, but it's like that intimate thing of a phone call or a private message or an email or something, for some reason that hit me, and I'm challenging myself. So this is my email, and I would love to hear from you, CJ. I just got to remember, because I have a new one. It used to be nichmada. It still is, but I have a lot of spam in there. TGL. No. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. TGL for the Glamorous Life Kat K at gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I really would. Let me go back here. Okay, Bookie, I've seen some really strange things in different hangouts this last week regarding Norm F. Bookie, things he said to Rory in a hangout, I'm not who you think I am. That was one thing. And she's got the screenshot of that. And I'd like to see anything else. Some And you know, before with Dave was practically jumping up and down with the Lacy Rocks saying like, I'm not real, I'm not real. But because he was so greedy for the money, he overlooked it. And I've seen things too of just him. I've had that smooth operator type vibe to it at first. I just did. The way that he talked, I had this smooth operator type vibe to it. And I don't think that it is now, but that's who I kind of thought that it was at first. Hey, Susan loves Huskies. Welcome. Thank you. Norm F. Dub seemed to favor the deviants on YouTube. Yes, definitely. Double filtered water tastes great. Squeeze a little lemon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lisa, gotta go, but check your text, honey. I love Fiji water. I love Fiji water. I love Fiji water, but it's expensive. And I mean, I want to drink, 4 big ones a day. And that would be, like $10 in water a day. But I love the Fiji water. I used to buy Fiji water by the case, Voss water by the case, Evian water by the case, and it was good. And I've tried the cheap stuff, like the ones from the Dollar Tree, and it's just bitter tasting to me. Norm F was donating to Mayor Bear and Dr. Fish, big time, like $300. Hey, Jae Sung, welcome. Let me see. To reduce your sugar cravings, try a super seed bowl for 3 days. 1/2 cup of boiling water, 1 1/2 tablespoons of chia seed, hemp hearts, flax seed powder, and a tablespoon of almond butter, stevia, or honeyberries. Really? Okay, Tam, you lost me there. I would try it. If it reduced my cravings, I would try that. Definitely will try that if it reduces my cravings. So I'm going to try that and get back to you. It doesn't sound appetizing, but if it reduces the cravings, if that's what it's for, I would definitely try that. Thank you. I'm okay. I appreciate that. Double filtered water tastes better than Fiji. Ooh, Irene, and cheaper. I'm going to definitely try that then. That may be the key, is the double filtered water. I know in Minnesota, they have this spring water that comes from one of the falls up there. And on the side of the road, they still have like a faucet that you can pull over and get this ice cold, freezing water, and it's free. And there's just one there now. There used to be a few of them, and it's always like lined up, and it's for some reason the best tasting water. And I used to, now don't gag for people who don't like it, but my mom had well water in Webster, South Dakota, and I loved well water, and it always reminded me of like old diners, that well water taste. It tasted just clean and full bodied flavor, to where with ice, I really like that. And I like the ice, how that tasted. So I'm going to try that, Tam. I'm really going to try it and tell you. I really am, because if that would take it away, that would be great. Big hugs to you too, Susan. I really appreciate that. I really do. Drink green tea. Google the health benefits and you'll find it helps with everything. Green tea. Green tea. Can I put sugar in it? I love you, Susan. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Hey, Oda Mae Cooper. Welcome, girlie. Welcome. I'm going to make Oda Mae an admin, if you don't mind. Susan, you are so lucky. I just love it. My mom, when I would go home from her house, I would fill up jugs and go home. There's just something about the full flavor of it. And when I was little, I didn't like it. I thought it was like, ooh, something's nasty. And then as I grew older, it was always cold, and it always quenched my thirst. And I could drink it with ice in a glass and not be missing, where is the sugar, where is something else. So I wish I could get well water, but I know you have to live out further. But I love that. Very lucky, yes. Ooh, I love matcha tea. A cup a day is okay. Okay. Interesting. Green tea can affect your clotting factor. If you have issues with this, you may want to consult your doctor. It affects your NINR. I did not know that. Hey, Voight, PD, sup with you, sup with you. Yeah, some things just doesn't add up, Delmaloo. If we're talking about that, the whole thing, it doesn't, something is weird. Yeah, I do. Very minimal sugar. You're right on that, Oda. You're right. Because I've gotten it before from Starbucks, and I made the mistake the first time of like just putting a ton in, and it was like, this is way too sweet. You don't need it. And it's something about that tea that really made my stomach feel better too. The other tea that a friend suggested that I get from there was, and it's so good, is the dragon fruit. I can't think of the other name for it or the other ingredient in it, but it's like a pink tea. And my stomach just felt happy. The same thing with when I drink or eat a mango, my stomach feels really soothed. But the green tea, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try green iced tea and a slight little bit of real sugar. Is that okay if I do that? Not like a fake sugar, a slight bit of real sugar. You David Guns. Mama Mouse, thank you. Thank you for your super chat the other day too. I really appreciate that and your message and your kind words and getting me through that. Oops, almost closed my thingy here. And I'll never forget that. You really were great at a time there. So many people have been. And so I see your face and your name now, and it's like, yay! um, it's lighter than black tea. I think probably why less sugar. I think so too. Yes, crazy old Wendy Lee. Yes, crazy old Wendy Lee. What is the update on her? She married a doctor who was in jail, in prison. That was the last thing. And he happens to be an African American doctor, and she's very well known racist. I mean, she flew the N word around in her real life like it was water. So he must have offered her something, but that's what she did. Sadly, her son died of a drug overdose. So I don't know if you guys knew about that. And I think that was the last thing that really kept her off. And I know that I sent her a message and Rory sent her a message and everybody just, because when something like that happens, it's like, you should never lose your child. And my mom lost my brother and she never got over it. Ever, ever, ever. You don't get over it. You don't bury your child. You don't bury your child. I remember her saying it. And I remember my mom, one of my brothers getting irritated at her for being sad, kept on being sad about it. And then one of her friends who was a doctor said that that's something that you never don't ever get irritated with her because you don't ever get over that. And you don't ever, that feeling is something that it's just so unnatural. It's just not natural. So you get through it, but the air fryer, I want to get that too. I've heard that that's good. Southern cooking is delicious. There you go, Lisa. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any. And so I can only remember being there with my mom and listening to her and reading her diaries after she passed away of what it really did to her and how it just changed everything about her life completely. So my heart really goes out to parents who lose their children no matter how old they are, whether they're, you know, a pregnancy gone wrong or whether you had them years and years and years. It's just so unnatural at the brain. You're just so taught to take care of your children. You know, it's just in you, you know, and you couldn't save them. So yeah, oh, thank you. Go to Sinead. You remember that, huh? Yeah, you're right. I remember that. Yeah, that never happened. Yeah, those machines. I remember when I had to have a pasta machine, and I did make pasta a couple of times, and it was great, and it tastes better than any other of the pastas that you could buy in the store. But you don't make it anymore. You don't make it. And then I had the bread machine, and it was like, this is really great. This tastes really, really great. The whole house smells like bread. You make it a few times, you don't use it anymore. So now I'm smarter. I wait forever and see if it's something that I like. The Soda Stream I don't have, but my friend Rory does, and she's going to let me use it. I know I'll use the Soda Stream because I want to make low calorie pop. I want to make, you know, you can take like the water and add a little bit of apple juice, and because I like there's a seltzered water that has real apple juice in it, so it still has like 30 or 40 calories, but just not as many calories. And but it's expensive in this one brand. Like you only can get it at Whole Foods or something, but you could make it on your own. So that I would use, not to make the cola and drinks like that, but to make the fruit with the carbonated water and to have healthier alternatives that you just can't find as many in the store. Let me take a sip of this. Let me take a sippy sippy. And I'm like hooked, guys, now on having things in the like it's a fake what is that expensive cup? Not an Otter cup. That's an Otter case. A Yuri? No, a Yeti. It's like a fake Yeti, but that's stainless steel because the ice cubes stay. I'm a connoisseur, guys. I'm a connoisseur. But the ice cubes stay cold all day long, even when it was Arizona. Even if you leave it in the car in 120 degrees and you leave and go in there, you will come out and you will still have ice cubes. Because I do not okay, people know me, know that I don't want my pop to come home and drink it warm and pour it over ice because it waters it down. People who do that, I swear. So I like to have it stay really cold. I like really cold. Rory like teases me because I like my refrigerator to like just basically almost freeze things, and which it has. I've had it up a little bit too high here now, but there you go. Ooh, pizza is the best in a cast iron. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Mama Mouse, I am in Las Vegas right now. Rory is here. My friend Vegas Vixen is here. So, you know, she can give me rides around and things like that. I still have my place in Florida. Lots of things up in the air. So for the time being right now, I'm here and I don't have to be alone. So that's nice. And so, yeah, but it's weird having this stuff kind of all spread out. I'm kind of looking forward to when all of this can be kind of over. And that's coming up. At least it's not a divorce that happens in California. My friend was telling me that they get a divorce in California can last, 7, 8 years. In Arizona, this is coming up on a year. It's a year next month. And it looks like, I can say this, that we have until end of May to get in the discovery. And then they will book the trial for, 30 to 60 days probably after that. And then, the trial is in other cities, like in Chicago and everything, trials can last weeks. Here, everything is very much streamlined because they don't have the tax dollars to do it. So they push you through. So the trial, thankfully, is just a day long. And then the judge can come back with within 30 days with her review or her answer. We tried mediation, tried all that. 1% of the cases go to trial. And so I feel very lucky to be in that 1%. I'm a 1%er, David Guns. I'm a 1%er. Oy. But at least I know that she wants to push this off of her docket. She wants it off of her calendar. Is how it's explained to me, that they're sick of seeing it, with anybody who's been on there that long. So no matter what, no matter if which is kind of what's hold things up is the other side. So I don't think that that's saying too much. I hope I didn't say too much. All that's public record. It can be found in the Maricopa County court records and stuff. So that's it. So hopefully by summer, I hope to be able to just kind of, start a new chapter and everything. So thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I just want it to be over with, I want it just to be over with and to be able to just heal, I want to see I want to be able to get my dad's cat back, and my stuff. I want to get my stuff, and I want to get to be able to live again. Because I can't even talk. He can't hold on to it forever. The judge is going to put things in my basket that the judge said, you're not going to like, if you wait for me to decide, you're not going to like what's put in each other's baskets. And, so anyways, that's it. And I appreciate that. So anyways, we are going to go. We are still going to run here now to the Dollar Tree. Yeah, it is. Joe, it is. I mean, I'm not holding on to, I'm not the one holding things up, basically. I can't even say more, but money isn't important to me. I mean, I don't want to have nothing. I want it. That's not the case in my side. It's the case on his side. So that's where the anger is. So, yeah. Yes, Dollar Tree. Yay, it's a happy place. I can go there and I can spend $7. But there's a couple things that I've been seeing in these videos that I really, really, really want to find and get. And so I'm excited. So thank you for coming, Lisa. It was really good talking to you, and I'll email you. Yay, wake cute little Kylie Mae up. I love her. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. And thank you guys all for coming. Please leave me a like on your way out, and I will see you again later. And remember to have a great day. I will talk to you later. Bye.